of the Asian Development Bank or ADB. Addressing a press conference after taking over as the chairman, Mukherjee asserted that India's economy would soon return to high growth path. He said the government has taken major initiatives like the new investor-friendly manufacturing policy, liberalization of inflows into the capital market and easing of the rules for the companies to raise funds overseas. He said that delays are inevitable in a coalition-run government as it has to take on board views of different ruling partners and the process is time-consuming. In international news, a U.S. drone strike in the restive North Waziristan tribal region of Pakistan has killed 10 suspected militants. This drone strike was second such attack within a week. The CIA-operated spy plane targeted a compound in the mountainous region of Shahwal, reportedly used by the militants as a training facility. The missiles were fired in the attack which destroyed the compound. The strike reflects Obama administration's resolve to continue with its drone campaign in the face of opposition and condemnation from the Pakistan government. Pakistan had condemned the last drone attack that killed 4 suspected militants, and an American diplomat was summoned for the lodging of an official protest. Pakistan describes the drone strikes as counterproductive and violation of its sovereignty. The United States and China have succeeded in resolving the diplomatic crisis between the two countries over China's blind lawyer activist Chen Guocheng's seeking asylum in the U.S. The issue, which Washington described as a larger human rights issue, has forced the United States Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to undertake a 2-day visit to China to resolve it. The New York University has offered Chen Guocheng to be a visiting scholar at any of its campuses in the U.S. or in any other country. Chen can be accompanied by his wife and 2 children. The Chinese government had earlier stated that it would have no objection to Chen pursuing studies abroad. The blind, self-taught lawyer Chen had last month sought refuge in the U.S. Embassy in Beijing. Enraged by this, China demanded an apology from the U.S. Concluding her 2-day China visit, Hillary Clinton said in Beijing that Chen Guocheng had confirmed that he wanted to go to America along with his wife and children to pursue studies there. Moving on, over 300 soldiers were sentenced to varying prison terms of up to 7 years by Bangladeshi court today for their involvement in the 2009 bloody mutiny. Now, the mutiny at the country's frontier paramilitary force claimed the 74 lives. A special border guard Bangladesh court sentenced 309 more soldiers for different sentences on charges like showing solidarity with mutineers and staying inactive to prevent the mutiny. So far, over 3,000 soldiers have been sentenced on similar charges. Moving on to some international news. Now, campaigning has ended for the second and decisive round of French presidential polls. Rival candidates incumbent Nicolas Sarkozy and challenger Francois Hollande addressed massive rallies in their home territories to make their last-ditch efforts to drum up some support. French they will vote in the runoff poll tomorrow. The runoff poll has become necessary with no candidate securing the required 50% plus votes in the first round, in which Sarkozy came second.
Campaigning has ended for the second and decisive round for French presidential elections.